or Palantir. And in fact, Epstein spells Thiels' name wrong and Palantir's
Right.
name wrong. But this is 2012, 2013, when Palantir's up, getting bigger. And he's explained to him how you can make money, what board you can join. They're discussing Tony Blair and how much money Tony Blair makes in the private sector. That's the kind of thing that most people think and assume is going on. But to have it there in black and white is very different.
Yeah, yeah. And I think this gets to a good question that I want us to start out with. And I want to remind everyone, whether you're on YouTube or Substack, please, whatever questions or thoughts you have, please throw them down. We'll try to get as many as we can. Walid Sharat on Substack says, so far the Epstein scandal has been exposed only on social media, so that it looks less credible and as if it's a conspiracy theory, which is kind of par for our conversation right now. How do you kind of see how the media environment is digesting this scandal?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think Wally makes a good point that, unless you have the imprimatur that kind of, mainstream media covering, and mainstream media people are getting very defensive. My good friend Max Tarney at Semaphore was saying, look, we are covering it. This is not true that mainstream outlets are not covering it. He was in a back and forth with a Kamala Harris supporter who was saying, the media are giving Trump a pass. But they're not covering it in the way that, for example, Hillary's emails were covered, right? In that kind of overblown, and this has always been the problem for opponents of Trump. They have mainstream regular scandals. Trump has these insane scandals. Like if I'd written the Epstein files story 10 years ago, you just said, that's ludicrous, Netflix writer's room would have thrown that out. But here we have, like, for example, there are allegations from confidential informants